Right guys, before we start, remember to follow me on Odyssey, BitChute and my other social media links that are down below. If I remember, I will actually add them as a pinned comment to this video, but back to the topic at hand. I was actually trying to make an SMP video detailing more information that has come out in relation to Old Fishlip's corrupt actions to bring down salmon. That was until someone sent me this steaming pile of horseshit that we see in front of us now. I literally had to stop with that one and go over the lunacy that is midwives being told to say chestfeeding to be more gender inclusive. Because obviously in 2021 the world has gone completely mad and the NHS is an utter shit show at this point. But obviously, being this woke bunch of idiots, they didn't stop there. They also expected them to replace breast milk with human milk, which I have to say sounds rather disgusting. More like a guy who was jizzed in a cup and gave it to you if you ask me. I mean, where do they even get this from? Human milk just sounds really disgusting, I'm sorry. At the end of the day, like I said, it sounds like someone jizzed in a cup and you drunk it. If you ask me, this is beyond deranged at this point, and I find myself sitting here wishing for an asteroid, as I said on Twitter the moment that this was sent to me. Give me sanity or give me an asteroid is how I feel after reading this, because they have also banned woman and father to replace them with things like second biological parent or person. I mean, what the actual fuck is wrong with whoever wrote this shit? Oh sorry, I know, they are actually pandering to 0.001% of people, because I would expect most of the people they claim to be doing this for will not support it in the slightest, and like us will think it's completely ridiculous. In fact, trans people I have spoke to in my life certainly do not think like this, let me tell you that. Last I checked, they transitioned because they wanted to be a man or woman, not a person or chest feeder. Now thankfully, most of the article itself is complete shit and the lunacy of it is shown almost straight away. So we can get away with just reading the first few lines about what is actually going on, where it's happening, and just how mad the NHS has gone at this point. I actually wonder how long it will be before the NHS adopts this nationwide. But anyway, the LBC article headlines. Midwives told to say chest feeding instead of breastfeeding in gender inclusive move. It says midwives in Brighton have been told to replace the word breastfeeding with chest feeding and mother with mother or birthing parent as part of efforts to be more gender inclusive. Staff at Brighton and Sussex University Hospital's NHS Trust have also been told that breast milk should be replaced by phrases such as human milk, breast, chest milk and milk from the feeding mother or parent. Because obviously going for all this convoluted bullshit is helpful to the baby coming out of a woman's body, it being okay, and then making sure that the NHS is doing its job, looking after both the mother and the child. A doctor or nurse sitting there worrying about what they have to say and what they can or can't say is really important at this point, especially when hospitals are supposed to be absolutely packed to the rafters. This is just fucking lunacy. It says the hospital will become the first in the UK to introduce an official gender-inclusive language policy for its maternity services department, which will be rebranded as perinatal services. What the actual fuck is going on in this place? Terms such as woman and father will also be superseded by woman or person and parent, co-parent or second biological parent respectively. This is just complete lunacy. I'll be interested to know how many of my transgender viewers actually find this shit good, actually want it to happen or anything like that. As I said, I certainly know from the people I have spoke to about it, even ones I've messaged this morning sending this to them, they have said it's complete and utter bullshit. Obviously, as with freedom of speech, people should be able to do whatever they want with their own body if they really want to. It is up to them at the end of the day. It doesn't affect anyone else, but this lunacy here is starting to affect people who don't want this bullshit forced upon them. And obviously, as I said, that will include the transgender community themselves, because most of them won't care about this stupid woke bollocks. Most of them just want to get on with their lives. This is for the idiots on Twitter. And as you can see here, it managed a paltry 43 actual likes and only 20 comments, so it really didn't get much support. And as a matter of fact, from the 3 tweets that are contained in the article, the maximum like number is actually 133, with 37 comments. Either way, it is not widely supported, let me tell you this. It says the progressive change comes following the release of a policy document published this week, which also suggests motherhood words like woman should not be completely scrapped. Instead, it recommends adding the word people and similar inclusive language. This, if you ask me, is just complete and utter lunacy and a complete waste of NHS money and time. They should be spending this money and this time on sorting out the shit show that is the NHS. Stopping their tosspot doctors from dancing around like idiots might be a good idea. Doing all this to help like 0.01% of people on Twitter who will actually care about it is just complete lunacy. But then again, we know the NHS loves to do shit that no one cares about, and actually enjoys wasting your money while they're doing it. Let's not forget we have equality manager roles that are sitting there between 50 and 80 grand a year. So realistically, none of this lunacy should surprise me, but it's still rather annoying to see it. Obviously, people should be allowed to do what they want, which goes without saying, but sitting there trying to change words and the meaning of them is just complete and utter bullshit if you ask me, and I'm sure if you ask 99.9% of everyone else.